Greetings all, Frog here. It's time for the Friday update from the pond for the 6th of May, 2016. And it is the 6th of May, unfortunately. I'm recording this really late. It's been kind of crazy week. The projects and everything at work are coming to a head, and we'll talk about that a little bit because it's going to impact the schedule some next week. But let's just jump right into it. First off, I mean, looking at it, it's pretty good. The only thing I have to do is record 2 more GeoGuessers and then the Isaac dailies, but I don't really worry about the Isaac dailies because I'm going to record one every day anyway. That's the whole point, is that every single day there'll be an Isaac daily, so, I mean, I can't record them early. It doesn't work. So I feel pretty good about this week's schedule. GeoGuessr was a lot of fun. We're having a good time. Hopefully watched Nio's challenge this morning. That was kind of neat. And tomorrow for Saturday, I guess we'll do a World 3-minute maybe, or maybe I'll do the subreddit daily. I'm not entirely certain. And then Sunday we have one lined up from Jeff Lim. And then next week it's going to be the Jeff Lim special because he's the only one who sent stuff in that's still in the queue. So the queue is thinning out, guys. If you were wanting to get on the channel and you're like, I don't know. I mean, it might be a while before I can get on. It's going to be like immediate. If you send me in a GeoGuessr challenge by going to geosetter.com or geoguessr.com with the pro membership. And of course, you do not have to subscribe to a pro member to enjoy GeoGuessr. But you send me the link and you'll get on the channel. That's a guarantee because I'm down to just, I think, 3 videos in the queue. So, you know, we're getting to the tights. But if you don't want to send something in either, that's okay too, because believe me, I'll find plenty of GeoGuessr stuff to play. It's not an issue. We'll have plenty of stuff to do. Bob's Mods, if you haven't figured it out by today, it's certainly winding down. Obviously, I play Saturday's episode. I'm enjoying what we're doing to a point, but it's starting to get to the point where you're like, are we really doing anything productive? I don't know. I mean, I could do a Mega Factory. That wasn't really the plan. If I'm going to do a Mega Factory, I really need to move it because it's not set up like it's going to be a Mega Factory. I don't know. We'll consider that. Binding of Isaac this week has gone fairly well. Actually, I think I'm playing pretty well outside of the dailies. The dailies are rough recently. I don't know how. I mean, spoiler alert, today's daily we do okay, and I don't know how because I didn't think we did well in it at all, so who knows. But it's we've seen some better days from the daily, but outside of it we've been doing great. I actually did a run just after yesterday's daily, which if you haven't watched it yet you'll find out was a bit of a disaster, and I was just like, I still want to play whatever. I'm not going to record because I've already done enough for the week. What I should have done is just recorded it, because I could have used it for one of next week's Afterbirth episodes and just been ahead. But I didn't. I'm like, I'll just play. And I ended up playing, it starts with a lockpick. Kane. I ended up playing Kane. And did a Dark Room run and stumbled into Megastan. So I did the Dark Room. I needed the Boss Rush, Dark Room, Hush, Megastan, and Greed. And I did all of it but Greed, obviously, because you can't do the Greed mode and the non-Greed mode at the same time. And unlocked Eve holding the Razor Blade and one of the babies and like the D12. I don't know, I unlocked a lot of stuff. And then just decided to record another one. So what you're going to see... actually, let me get the timing of this right. Oh, shoot, I'm not in the right program. Hopefully that didn't screw up the recording. Let me get the timing of this here right. If you don't want spoilers, don't read the screen right now. Oh no, I did record that. Oops. Well, it's a big spoiler alert. I don't remember recording that one. So it was the Greed mode I didn't record. I decided I was just going to do the Greed mode. Wow, major spoiler. Haha. It's a good episode though, like really good. You should check it out. I mean, it's super awesome. So I ended up by donating enough, I got Eve with the Razor Blade and unlocked Evil Eye and Picky Baby. So it was a lot of we're chomping through those Post-its. I can't wait till I have to start doing the challenges. I'm a little less excited about the challenges. So yeah, sorry about that spoiler alert, but you now know what's going to happen on Sunday. You should watch it though. It was a really good episode. A lot of fun. Factorio Narrows is awesome. Such a great idea. Like, I wish I could remember who sent that in, because it's been well over a month. And if it was you, speak up, because it was an awesome idea, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. You'll see in tomorrow's episode, I believe, what major challenge lies ahead, because there is a major challenge that occurs. But we're going to go for it. I'm going to add a couple of more mods just to make certain things easier. And I'm not going to say what they are because it's going to kind of spoil some of the challenges that we had. And I'm not making it easier because I don't want this challenge. It's because literally it cannot be overcome without a mod. So we're going to do that, and it'll make it even more fun. So I'm very excited about this Narrow Factorio experience. It's so cool. I hope I play that for a year. The Florentine Follies is going pretty well. I mean, obviously the Folly part has already happened sooner than I was kind of hoping it would, but we're still holding in there. We're doing okay. We certainly, man, the alliance chain is amazing, huh? How about my allies? If you haven't started watching it yet, and you don't want to know, stop listening for about 30 seconds. But we have Portugal, Castile, France, and Poland are our allies. So nobody's going to attack us ever. We just have to work up some favors so we can finally attack other people. It'll be great. City Skylines I'm having a lot of fun with, but it is a major performance sink on my computer, it turns out. When I am recording it and playing, my CPU is spiking at like 80%. So it's, I mean, I have way more than their minimum required specifications for that game. So I don't know like what it would be like if you were playing with the minimum requirements. That would be just brutal. So, yeah, there it is. Live stream went well and good. If you haven't come back for the live stream yet, please come back, because we are doing well. We've solved the audio problems. I've got the clipping under control. It's all good. And it's ready to go. Tuesdays at 8 p.m. And we're definitely going to have one this coming week, and I won't be late for it like I was this week, unfortunately, because I'm going to work a half day. So we're going to talk about that right now, I guess. So the major project that I have been spearheading for the last, it's been like 7 months since I started working on this. Actually closer to 9. It's coming to a head. This is essentially coming up, going to be the final week minus a few loose ends. And it's been going really well, but it's at that stage where if I want it to keep going well, it's getting really complicated and I have to be there for it. So I was going to take all of Monday off just to play Stellaris when it finally came out. And now that things have worked out the way they have, based on the contractors and everybody that's doing it, and the timeline is coming together, that I've decided that I really have to be at the office on Monday morning. And I kind of figured that that's not really a bad thing, because, it's not like Stellaris is going to drop at 9 a.m. Eastern time. I don't think it would. Oh my god, I'm going to be so sad if it did. But anyway, I'm going to be at the office from like 7 to 11-ish, so I'm going to work like a half day. And then, because I still want my PTO day of time, I'm going to work like a half a day on Tuesday too. So I'll go in early in the morning, because I'm going to have to go in early morning every day this week, which is going to be so difficult, because normally I'm getting up at 7:30 and I'm planning to be in the office at 7. So it's going to be quite the shock to my system, because I like to stay up late. Like, for instance, I'm recording the Friday update on Friday, and I'm not meaning Friday morning. This is late night Thursday, really early morning on Friday, because it's just my sleep pattern. So it's going to be a rough week, but we'll get through it, and when it's done, it's going to be amazing. At least I hope so, because it's not like my job's riding on it. It's probably not. Awkward. So, the next week schedule, bam, looks like this. There's a lot of question marks. We're going to talk our way through the question marks. First off, GeoGuessr, that needs no talking. The only thing I need to say about that is if you want your challenge in and played, send it in, and I'll play it. Bob's Mods RSO is in a question mark, and then Wednesday and Saturday are question marks, because I'm kind of waiting on input from you. So if you watch Bob's Mods, or you watch this, if you watch Bob's Mods, I ask about it in Bob's Mods, but if you watch here or there or whatever, let me know what you think about that series, and if you want me to keep going with that, or find something new. It might be a new Factorio series. I might continue to play City Skylines in that slot. I may play EU4 in that slot. I don't know, but I'll do something during that time frame, and I'm not going to add more to it. I will tell you, somebody was asking about playing multiplayer GeoGuessr, and I said, unfortunately, I don't have a lot of time to do a collaboration right now. That's because I have one already lined up. I'm going to be playing Factorio with a couple of friends of mine who don't have YouTube channels. I mean, maybe they'll start one, I don't know. But they don't have YouTube channels, but they love Factorio, and so we're going to play some multiplayer Factorio, and I don't know if I'm going to convince them into Bob's Mods right away, or if we got to start a little more vanilla just to not shock them. But we'll play a modded game with all the mods that I enjoy, and then maybe there's some mods that they enjoy as well. So it'll be exciting. Neither of them have been on the channel before, so Squish, and I'm not sure what our other friend is going to go by, but I can guarantee 100% that Squish is going to want to be called Squish because we call her Squish. That's like her name. So that could start this week. If it does, then you're going to see a 6-9-12-3-6 schedule kind of start again. So the 12 o'clock time would be the multiplayer, and then it would be 9 a.m. for the Potpourri Hour, and then 3 p.m. for Narrow Factorio. So if things don't look quite right on Monday, that's why. So if you're expecting a video at 2 for Factorio and it comes out at 3, then you'll know we're on the new schedule. And I'll update the website with that too. But that's where that goes. Yeah, if you didn't know, on my website, purplefrogplays.com, if you go to /schedule, it lists the schedule. So if you're ever wondering how I'm releasing things at any given moment, it will be there. So you can check that out. And so we're going to have that multiplayer thing going. Again, I don't know when it's going to start, if it's going to be this week or next week or what. And it could be that we just start playing it and we don't mesh as well as we do in real life. I mean, we're friends. We've been friends for a long time, like 6 years now. And we play games together all the time. But, you know, it's always different when you get behind a microphone and you know it's going to be recorded, and then you feel the pressure to be humorous, which is funny because if they'd watched this channel, they know that the humor is not very good. So we'll see. But that's on the docket, kind of. It's coming up. So another Factorio series may not be what fills the void for Bob's Mods in that spot, only because I've got a second Factorio series about to start. So I'll have 2 different ones. I don't know if I want to do 3. It might be a little complicated for me to try and keep track of 3 different series at the same time, at the same game. I mean, I'm willing to try, but still not easy. Narrow Factorio is going to continue with the exception of adding those mods that I talked about that I'm not going to talk about, so that way you don't know. But it'll be on the website soon, so that'll kind of spoil it a little bit. But I'm going to try and wait until Sunday to post the website update, so that way it doesn't really spoil what's happening. And then there's Stellaris. I'm going to play Stellaris every day this week in the Paradox Hour, and probably every day next week, and the week after that, and the week after that, until I get bored of it, or at least until I start getting to the point where maybe we shouldn't have Stellaris every day. So EU4 is going to go on pause. City Skylines is going to go on pause at least this week, but I'll probably sprinkle it back in starting through. And honestly, I really don't think I'm going to play Bob's Mods this week. I know some people really, really like it, so we'll have to see what the responses are. But I don't know. Maybe what I'll do is I'll do like Monday will be Bob's Mod, Wednesday will be EU4, and Saturday will be Cities. So it won't kind of get to everybody's appeal, but you know, at least it'll be there. I do have like 4 games that I'm playing in that slot over 6 days, so it's kind of tough. I could maybe do 2 days of one and 2 days of another, and just do Isaac one day. I don't know, but I love Isaac, so we'll see. That's gonna kind of be flexible. That's the nature of the Potpourri Hour. And then the Binding of Isaac dailies will occur all the time. There will be a Stellaris stream on Monday. That's not a mistake there. That question PM is because I don't know when it's going to start. So follow me on Twitter if you don't already, or like me on Facebook to follow that and notice to when we'll be posting it live. It's basically, I should be home from work by noon, have a little bit of lunch, and then start streaming. My wife is working all day, so I'll have time to just sit there and stream Stellaris, and I might record a couple of videos while the stream is going on, just to try and kill 2 birds with 1 stone, so I don't have to like freak out about, oh my god, I'm not going to be able to get, you know, these things recorded in time and blah blah blah. But it'll be fine. I'll probably play Stellaris I'll probably stream it for like 3-4 hours, maybe even 5 hours. I don't know. It depends on when the wife gets home and wants to eat dinner. But that's what we're gonna do on Monday. It's gonna be on Twitch. I'm trying to make Twitch work, right? I'm not giving up on Twitch yet, but I understand that for the Australians, Twitch doesn't work as well, which is disappointing, honestly, because I love you guys and I'd like for you to be able to watch. But if you can't watch it on Twitch, that's gonna be tough. And then the problem, of course, is YouTube live streaming. Nobody watches YouTube live streaming. You know, it's the regulars only, and not that I have a problem with that because I love the regulars. But if we're trying to get discovered, it's really hard to stumble on things on YouTube live streaming, unless it's different now. I mean, if I'm wrong, please do correct me, and we'll go from there. I already talked about the dailies. There will be a live stream on Tuesday, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Of course, all my times are Eastern Time. It's UTC-4 right now. So check that out on Tuesday. On Tuesday, what we'll probably do is we'll play an hour of Stellaris. Maybe? Like, to continue the stream from Monday. Or maybe we'll just play the EU4 Rana campaign, which is cool. And we'll play some GeoGuessr, of course. And then the third hour, I'm not sure. We'll kind of play that one by ear, but Stellaris will be sort of like the thing. I'm very excited about it. So that's the schedule. That's for my life. We talked about that is going to be there. My one employee is on vacation this week, so I'm picking up a little bit of the slack there too, but it should be fine. Once this major project is done, man, it's going to be so much breathing room. It's gonna be a beautiful thing, really. So I'm gonna do something that feels a little awkward for me right now, and that's I'm gonna talk about that little blue button. If you've been watching on YouTube and haven't noticed, at least on the main screen, I'm not sure if it pops up on videos or not. I don't think it does. I do have fan funding turned on, and this is not a plea for, oh my God, my life is horrible, I need funding, but it is sort of a statement that, hey, if you would like to donate. There is a way to do so. I have considered setting up a Patreon as well, but I just haven't gotten around to that. Again, it's not like I'm hurting for money, right? Obviously, I talk about my full-time job. I have a full-time job. My wife has a full-time job. We are lucky that we are not in, the bottom 5% of America or anything like that. We are middle-class people. I do, unfortunately, still own a house that is just eating money that we don't live in. So that's kind of tough. But what I point to the fan funding because that's what helps make improvements to the channel. So, like, I can't make improvements to the computer right now. It's just not in my daily budget. But if there was enough through fan funding, I could make some upgrades to the computer. I could maybe buy some different games. We could play some other games that are out there or whatever. So if you feel the need to donate, or you just want to, even if you don't want any of that stuff, you just want to say, hey, Frog, I love what you're doing. You can do that with the blue button. It's YouTube fan funding, and it's pretty good there. I have an Amazon affiliate link too that I probably should start posting stuff through, and I just don't. But I should start doing that as well, so long as it's well marketed what that is. And then I might set up a Patreon. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think about all stuff like that. It's a very small channel, right? So I understand that completely. That we only have 450 some subscribers, and that's fine. Like I've said a long time, I'm not in this for the money, but at the same time, it would be nice to be able to upgrade the computer a little bit and just to be able to have a few more bells and whistles than we do now that just aren't in the budget, unfortunately, because we still have all of our other life expenses like a mortgage for a house that we don't use, and car payments and medical bills and all that stuff that adults have, because I'm in my mid-30s, and that's just, those things pile up. I had a lot of health problems over the last 6 or 7 years. So far, 2016, I haven't been in the hospital, so that's a plus. It's the first time in a number of years that's the case. Most of the time I'm in the hospital because of stupid broken bones and stuff, but I've now had three separate surgeries and what may have been a mild heart attack. So, those things happen. But in America, the stuff racks up. So, like I said, we're not hurting. We're not going to be out of a home. We're not going to be living in a box anytime soon. But if you guys would like to see improvements to the channel, that would help hasten things along. Okay, awkwardness over, because it feels awkward. I just hope that you like the videos, that you share it everywhere, and that we spread the message of the pond to the people who are out there that have not heard it yet. That's about 20 minutes, so we're going to wrap it up right there. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. If you did, go ahead and click that like button. It really helps, even on these videos. And, subscribe to the channel, share it all around, spread the message. And until next time, cheers.